In 2024, the armed forces of South Korea surpassed the British Army in the global firepower ranking, rising to 5th place among the world's strongest armies. In this video, we'll explore how and why the small nation of Korea has built such a formidable military. When discussing South Korea's armed forces, it's crucial to consider that the country has been in a state of military conflict with its aggressive neighbor, North Korea, for several decades. The history of confrontation with North Korea compels South Korea to maintain a powerful military and allocate up to 15% of its national budget to military expenditures. South Korea spends $45 billion annually on its military. By comparison, India, with its vast population, spends $74 billion. With a population of 52 million, South Korea's active military personnel number 600,000, backed by over 3 million reservists ready to mobilize swiftly. According to the constitution, all South Korean men serve in the military for 2 years. Therefore, in the event of a full-scale war, the nation could mobilize a large force of trained fighters to counter any adversary effectively. One of the distinct advantages of South Korea's armed forces is its robust industrial base. The world recognizes Korean excellence in various products, from smartphones and microwaves to luxury cars and massive tankers. Korean military equipment also boasts high quality, including ballistic and cruise missiles like the Hyunmoo, K-2 tanks, K-21 infantry fighting vehicles, K-9 self-propelled artillery units, T-50 trainer jets, and various classes of combat ships. Ground forces. The ground forces of South Korea comprise 465,000 personnel. They are equipped primarily with domestically produced technology, supplemented by a significant amount of American equipment and a small quantity of Russian or Soviet-made machinery. South Korea's army features 2,500 tanks, including over 1,500 Korean K-1 tanks, essentially a Korean version of the American M1 Abrams tank. There are also 880 upgraded American M48 Patton tanks. Despite upgrades, the M48 Patton is considered outdated and is planned to be gradually replaced by newer combat vehicles. Additionally, there are several dozen Russian T-80 tanks and a small number of the latest Korean tank, the K-2 Black Panther, known as one of the world's most advanced tanks. Each unit costs $8.5 million, and South Korea plans to acquire up to 400 of these tanks. Aside from tanks, the Korean Army possesses 66,000 infantry fighting vehicles. Many are outdated models like the American M113, Swedish BV206, Italian Fiat 6614, and Korean K200. These are being actively replaced by the latest domestically produced BMP K21 vehicles, regarded as some of the best in the world by Korean military experts. South Korea's arsenal of artillery and rocket systems is formidable, with few countries able to rival it in terms of quantity and quality. The South Korean military boasts 8,000 artillery pieces and nearly 600 rocket artillery systems. This is more than the combined total of all European Union countries and the United States. The backbone of their artillery includes over 1,000 advanced K-9 self-propelled howitzers and modern 1,200 K-55A1 self-propelled howitzers, which are a variant of the American M109A2. Their rocket artillery includes Korean K-136 multiple rocket launchers and American-made MLRS M270, which can also be used as platforms for U.S. tactical missiles like ATACMS. Additionally, the ground forces of South Korea possess 30 tactical missiles, Hyunmoo-1 with a range of 180 kilometers, and 100 Hyunmoo-2A missiles with a range of up to 300 kilometers. Naval forces. South Korea's naval forces consist of 70,000 personnel, including 29,000 in the Marine Corps. The fleet comprises 178 surface vessels and 22 submarines. The core of the fleet consists of 13 modern domestically built destroyers armed with cruise missiles capable of reaching distances up to 1,500 kilometers. Additionally, the fleet includes 17 frigates and 5 corvettes armed with anti-ship missiles, 2 aircraft carriers, 35 patrol boats, and 14 mine hunters. Air Forces. South Korea's Air Force rightfully ranks among the best globally. Their Air Force boasts nearly 1,600 aircraft. The combat aircraft fleet includes 450 units, including 60 F-15 fighters, 170 F-16 fighters, and 60 domestically produced F-A-50 light combat aircraft. Furthermore, South Korea has procured 25 of the most advanced 5th-generation F-35 fighters from the US, with plans to acquire 15 more soon. The Air Force's combat operations are supported by 4 Boeing 737 AE-1C aircraft for long-range radar detection and control. Their transport aircraft fleet includes 16 Lockheed C-130S and 18 CN-235MS from Spain. South Korea's military helicopter fleet consists of 870 units, including 112 AH-1S Cobra attack helicopters. Over the past few decades, South Korea has developed first-class armed forces capable of successfully countering any adversary. In almost every aspect, its military ranks among the world's strongest. Despite not possessing nuclear weapons, South Korea's military strength surpasses that of the British and French armies.